This is the end of the United States. We're done. We are done as a free country, as a democratic nation. It's over. What am I talking about? Pete Kegsbreath just called in all of our military leaders to have a personal meet with him. The guy with the schmotzy tattoos. What do you think that agenda is going to be about? I'll tell you. He's going to cut them off at the knees. He's going to kneecap them. And here's my guess. He's either going to demand fealty from them and make them take a pledge of fealty that no matter what he does, or Trump or the Republican schmotzy agenda, no matter what they do that is illegal, unconstitutional, no matter what they demand that is un-American, they will follow it to the T. They will abandon their oath to defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And if they do not do that, they will be thrown out and they will be replaced with loyalists that will. Again, this represents the end of the United States. Because at that point, we are going to devolve into a nation where it's going to be the ultimate schmotzy move. Because if you say anything against the ruling party, you will be thrown into a gulag. That's it. That's what Trump wants. That's Trump's ultimate wet dream. I mean, here's an example. Did you see the other day when Trump was getting on the escalator and the escalator stopped? He said he wanted the person that stopped that escalator to be arrested and thrown in prison. This is his fucked up mentality. Talk about the ultimate dictator. And just as the cherry on top, the person that stopped that escalator was his own photographer that walked up behind. He walked up so he could get pictures of Trump coming up the escalator, and he hit the emergency shutoff with his foot. His own person did it. But this is their mentality. Anybody that we do not like, anybody that voices opposition, arrest them, make an example of them, throw them in prison, no due process. This is how the schmotzy party worked. This is right from the playbook from 1930s Germany, step by step by step. This is a huge step. The fact that they are going to kneecap our military generals, admirals, our military leaders, that is huge. It is huge. You don't even understand how huge and how scary this is for the future of America. It means we will not have another election in this country. It means we will be an official dictatorship. And there will be no voice, no dissenting voices. This is what the schmotzy party did in the 1930s. First, they attacked education. Education is bad. The more you know, the more educated you are, the smarter you are, the more you are an enemy to our party. Why do you think that is? Second thing they did, they shut down media, and they took over and controlled the media. First, they said that the news was the enemy of the state, enemy of the people, actually, and they took it over, and it all became propaganda. Well, we're seeing that right now. That's what happened with Jimmy Kimmel, right? That was an extortion play by Trump. Trump extorted ABC and said, oh, you want that merger to go through? Guess what? You better take Jimmy Kimmel off the air. If not, that merger's not going to go through. Not only that, hey, who knows? Maybe your broadcast licenses might suffer, right? That is extortion. Trump is an extortionist. They took Jimmy Kimmel off. The people rose up and said, No, no, no. They brought Jimmy Kimmel back. Now that brings us to the next source of media that they're attacking, and that is this platform, TikTok. The Republicans and Trump in particular always wanted to gain control of TikTok. Why? Because it gives us empowerment. It gives us all a voice to be able to do things like get Jimmy Kimmel back on the air. And that scares the shit out of the plutocrats and the politicians.